Okay, we're back. Now, what we're going to do real quick is we're going to grab this ring, and we're going to swap it on once we get to Zot 5, because Minotaur is so nice to have down there to guarantee you don't get put somewhere you don't want to be. As for our axe, I think we're just going to have to live with it. You know, I might dive this. With Zen's abilities, yeah, I'm not super concerned. Wow. There we go. Well, at least Holy will work on some things in here. Unfortunately, I don't believe it works on Orbs of Fire. Alright, Zen doesn't like it when you put your things, but you know what we can do? We can start reciting, which will just completely wreck these humanoids. Switch to anti-magic. I probably should have read Fear there. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna grab some food real quick. Because I'm not gonna be able to eat any, I'm not gonna be able to eat anything from Zot. So just for the Ascent. Fine, that'll be fine. Zot traps. You know, I bet you... I was gonna say I bet that all the staircases are in the center, but apparently I would be wrong if I made that bet. Let's pre-dig. Also, Zen hates chaos, so we can't use boxes of beasts. What a jerk. Also, he hates transformation, so we can't use liquidification. Some stringent rules with Zen, but I promise it is worth it. By the way, we only have our neg 1 now, so that's something to keep in mind for the purposes of cursed toes and whatnot. Okay, Zot 5 we are going to totally clear, and we're going to pop on Minotaur. And hey, at least we get RN+++ out of it. Okay, this cursed toe. Let's do all this in a kill hole. We have plenty of might and agility, so that's pretty cool. We even have 3 hastes to work with. Recitation works pretty well against these Draconians. The only thing I would really want here that could be different is maybe a weapon that does extra damage against these things. It's going to be a little bit annoying against Orb Guardians. But +9 execution is axe unbranded, still kills them just fine. And remember, we've got needles, which work against Orb Guardians as far as I know. Oh, only HD 15 for sure. Also, we've got Silver Javelins, which Orbs of Fire will die to, so all in all, this is fine. I guess killer clowns are a bit obnoxious. We're doing this with less EV than we could have, since we swapped out the phase ring for that minus Tela. Looks like there must be an ample amount of teleporters back there, since things keep coming up. From behind. Nothing too hard yet. Oddly enough, 0 orbs of fire. I'm sure that will not remain to be the case for long. And yeah, I intend to just use, Silver Javelins to clear those guys out. If I can frenzy an Orb Guardian next to one, I might. Wow, our first throwing net of the game. Uh-oh, we're slowed. I've been wanting a throwing net like this entire time, but these are literally the first ones that spawned. Oh, one's hot 5. Okay, that's kind of funny if you ask me. That was our first Orb Guardian. Okay, Zen is doing nasty things to these killer clowns. Good to know. Now we're going to use javelins. Maybe I should just swing. Yeah. Remember, we can't be, we cannot be mutated, so Orbs of Fire are really not a big deal at all to this character with RF+++ and 46 AC and immunity to, like, total immunity to mutations. Aren't Zot traps just so fun? We just got abyssed by a Zot trap. It's fine. It's just a little bit obnoxious. Okay, cool, we got the exit. This is one of the reasons I hate Zot traps. They're either... Zot traps are one of two things. They're either a minor annoyance, or they will straight up kill you, and there's not much you can do about it. That's been my experience with Zot traps. Using silver. Okay, cool. Well, that's the orb. I keep instinctually trying to butcher these things, and then I remember, oh wait, I'm worshipping Zen, who doesn't like that. I'm going to clear this floor entirely in case we get locked down on it somehow. Which is unlikely, but it's certainly possible. Okay, cool. I'm also going to... I'm going to put on my ring of AC +8, or EV +8, and drop this Tela. I don't need it anymore. You know what? I'm gonna kill this just in case I teleport into it. Okay. Take the orb. And we ascend. Or we try to. I like to take these teleport traps. They will certainly bring you closer to the staircase. Well, probably. Looks like we're probably in for an uneventful orb run. Honestly, if you have full Piety Zen and a little bit of Invocations training, I'm not convinced you can't, like, I'm not convinced it's possible to die. Because check it out. Oh no, there's a Panlord. Now he's in a big silver prison. We just put him in jail, you know. So instead of dealing with his crap, we just, well, we can't pog, but we can walk away. So yeah, I mean, if you think that you're like super worried about the orb run, consider playing Zen. Easily, in my opinion, the best character, or the best god for the orb run. Now, if something's next to you, then yeah, you can't imprison it. But if you have Blink, I mean, I guess if it was like a super crazy fast Panlord, then maybe. Alright, we're already on floor 1. Not even a single Panlord. Well, wait, no, there was the one that I imprisoned, but still, pretty easy. So cool, that's another win. That should be number 8, I think, in the streak. Yeah, number 8. So that's pretty cool. Not sure what we're going to do next. I might go back to my Artificer thing. I might play a Gargoyle. I actually think that Gargoyles are not a very good species, but everybody seems to think they're great, so... I mean, my problem is that they don't have much hit points, and that's the biggest problem. Biggest problem of all when it comes to things like Iron Shot. So, they're not bad. They're not a terrible species, but on D1, they're fairly vulnerable. Even if they can't be poisoned by unlucky adders, they're still kind of weak. But yeah, I haven't really decided. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was a Mibby. This is a Mibby, not a speed run, so it's kind of a guide to transitioning from regular game to 15 runes. And if you're at the point where you're ready to start trying for more than 3 or 4 rune games, this is an excellent way to get your feet wet and to have a relatively easy game. You'll notice that in this game, there was never really a point where I was like possibly going to die, unless you want to count me being next to Iron Giant and 2 Ancient Champions, I guess. Um, I don't think there were really any close calls in this series, not that I'm remembering. So, yep. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out.